Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Council of Reads here at the Comic Shop in Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Fommy.
Hey.
And Dave.
Hello.
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 Yeah.
Hello.
Are you not going to reference something from last
Yeah, I
week?
do have
Just to
anything
throw
to
us
say.
off?
Yeah, talk about something that we already spoke about last week.
Because I forgot to say it the week before.
Oh, yeah?
I now, this is the third week we're going to be on it.
Okay, our featured comics this week, Creed, issue 1. Is there a subtitle? Oh, Creed, the Next Round, issue 1.
How'd you remember that, Dylan?
I
know, I can
I've got to... Shh! You ruined it. You ruined the illusion.
Really?
And this one, The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos.
That's not what I heard it was called.
What was your name for it again?
I think Jonathan Chaos.
Jonathan Chaos.
Whatever.
Jonathan Chaos, issue 1. We've also got a full trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Finally, some casting announcements for the new Superman Legacy movie. Secret Invasion, episode 2.
Excellent.
Dave, you went
Yeah.
to see Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
Yes, I did.
And
Did your Beast Rise?
Has arisen for a long time now.
okay, and this week, Jason, your film Flashback, what was it?
The Day the Earth Stood Still from 1951.
With Keanu.
No, not with Keanu.
I watched the wrong one.
Sucks to be you.
That one's about climate change or some shit.
No.
I
Well,
might have to watch it
Keanu's
just
was.
I might have to watch it just
Because it's like 2008, so it's
Yeah.
like perfect time for it.
Is Al Gore in it?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
Producer.
Man, Beppy?
It's not really about climate change.
Oh, that's what the fucking read up on the internet says.
Oh, so you haven't seen it?
I've seen it. I just don't remember. I saw it when I was like 12 or
You've done
something.
internet research. I like it.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, let's go.
All right. Comic books. Thank you
late
for telling us
now.
what
It's
to
acting
do.
like his team got beat by 66 points or something.
Long day.
Fucking atrocious.
Creed. Alright, so this is set, say, 10 years or more after the third Creed movie.
And this is a cool like punch out variant.
Yeah,
awesome.
they've got a couple of cool variants coming, but this one was excellent. We're also allowed a regular cover. So yeah, it's Creed's daughter. In the third movie, she's sort of starting to learn to box or whatever. She's also hearing impaired.
Yeah.
But then she's a teenager now, and she wants to start fighting better competition, and does exactly what her dad sort of did: sneaks out, fights in a underground stuff, and rah rah. It was what it was. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it at all. I enjoyed it enough, but I'm interested to see where it goes next, because the end is a bit, Dad yells at her for going to fights, going to bar her from training, so she goes to find.
Well, she wouldn't be able to hear him shout at her, so she's just going to do the same thing.
Not sure that's how it works.
That's what hearing impaired means.
Yes, I'm not exactly. I'm not.
Oh, I only remember.
I'm not exactly up on her level of hearing loss.
I only remember in the second movie when she's first born, they're doing the early
Yeah,
tests, and she's no recognition of sound, and that's all I'm going from. So.
But so she goes find a new trainer, which is a real Creed. So that was kind of cool.
Mhm.
Not this fake
How
Creed
rocky? How much rocky? How rocky is it?
bullshit. What do you mean?
What
The
do you mean
book.
real Creed?
Rocky.
It's very Creed.
Yeah.
Not very Rocky.
Because it's Creed.
I know, but Creed was very rocky. The first Creed.
First one was.
Yeah.
No, not like that. No.
No.
Oh.
Well, she's a rich little bitch. Like
Yeah.
straight
Creed.
up. Huh?
She Creed.
Yeah. Just the whole rockiness. Well, she got everything. The parents are going off to have meetings, fly in their private jet to have meetings about becoming even richer.
Mm. So he's Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, well, in the third, you watched the third movie?
Not yet.
In the third movie, he's retiring and getting into other stuff and ventures, and that's what you do when you're an athlete. When you got that kind of money, you got to start putting it into somewhere.
Mm.
But it was fun. If you like the Creed Rocky stuff, check it out. I do like the Rocky Creed stuff, and it was good. Reed's cool too.
You like Reed and Ben Grimm as well?
Yeah. Next up,
And that's Johnny Storm.
The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. Not Jonathan.
This is a bit weird.
Yeah. Oh, do tell us then, Dave, please.
Tell us all about Jonathan Chaos, please.
Yeah, Jonathan Chaos, Christopher Chaos, is a young kid that is obviously not more normal. And it just rambles on about that. Like, you could see, like, equations and see how stuff works and, like, basically figure out new solutions to problems. Sort of like, what's that movie where the guy... Anyway, like, he ends up, like, shooting and, like, a mirror breaks in the bar and everyone freaks out and he ends up dying a bit early because... He's so smart. Like, he's so smart.
Is
like,
it Beautiful Mind? I'm just guessing.
Oh,
I'm just guessing.
maybe.
I can't
I
even
only
remember.
really remember Jennifer Connelly from that movie.
What else is in the movie? I want to know.
He figures out, like, how you could fit extra, like, car spaces on and for the bar joint and the napkin, and I don't remember.
I got
And then he progressively becomes sicker and sicker and eventually dies.
No.
If anyone knows what he's talking about, please comment on YouTube because I'm really intrigued on what the hell movie you're talking about.
Okay. Well, anyway, back to Jonathan Chaos, Christopher Chaos. So you find out he sort of has a crush on the lead drama actor student in the school, but he actually turns out, the spoilers, I don't care.
Oh, you gotta have spoilers.
He actually turns out like he's a werewolf,
Yeah.
but then he gets hunted. Christopher follows him,
Yes.
and what's his name? I forget. Well, the lead guy is like.
Romeo.
Yeah, Romeo goes into the bushes, he's being chased, and he actually gets hunted down by hunters in his werewolf
These weird
form.
white dudes.
Yeah. And so he's just sitting on the street pondering because he won't open up to his mum about it
Yes.
because she's asking what the hell's wrong. And then, like, he's talking to a pigeon flies away, gets hit by a truck, and he's like, I had enough of this. So he goes, brings the pigeon into the garage to bring him back to life because he's like, you know what, I can make my own equations. I could break, like, laws using these equations. And, like, everyone starts to gather around the garage for some reason. Flash of light
See the blue light
happens.
in there.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden he just comes out with a reincarnated pigeon.
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is it.
Like, it was alright, but
It's
oddly
just a-
pedestrian at the same time.
yeah,
Even
it's
though
a
it's
bit
got
odd.
reanimated pigeons and werewolves.
Yeah. The world building wasn't really there. It was just like two things happening. Like, these hunters are killing, and he has powers.
There's a couple of good panels, but it seemed very flat, the art.
Yeah.
It's Tinian doing the... Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. I really liked that, actually.
Well, it suited it. But, yeah.
Not with that perfect description.
Wow. Yeah, I did like it.
Yeah, I was looking at it to be my book of the week, but I picked something else.
Yeah. It does a cool page.
Oh, the page where the werewolf gets absolutely
Yeah.
gets annihilated was pretty cool. Yeah.
It was alright.
I'll try to find that movie for you.
Please do.
Okay. Wait, first you might need to help me with this one. You read this?
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That doesn't help me.
Did you not read it?
Yeah.
You done with
Before the
X-Men?
Fall! Heralds of Apocalypse, issue 1. I read this. I have no idea what I really
got
read.
read this?
the first
It
few
was so
pages.
unclear.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
just
read
like,
it. I'll read it
God.
now. I'll explain it.
It's a lover's quarrel.
Yeah.
Apocalypse renames himself too, I think.
He'd already renamed himself in the Hickman stuff.
Oh, God. It's just... Yeah.
So I was not clear what was flashback, what was current, where was this.
Yeah.
What's his name?
EI?
Just...
Or
you
A?
You just A. You just
I don't know,
You
it's
see
in
him
the-
with the letter A.
yeah, with the dots around it and stuff.
Yeah.
Needs,
The
needs-
X-Men
It
writing.
needs an umlaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was lost.
We need
It's-
the dictionary. That
It was basically the history of the other island that went to Mars, Arakeo or whatever. It's just their whole backstory and stuff. But I was...
Yeah, so instead of Apocalypse being like end of all things, it's like
Who's art on this?
his it's like now symbolizes revelation. So it's
Yeah. Next.
yeah.
It was not good. It wasn't even that... It wasn't bad. It was just confusing.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is it? Like, is this... And because I haven't been reading the X-Men books, that doesn't help. I'm like, what happened to Apocalypse? I thought he... No.
I don't know.
He left.
Just bring back the simple old X-Men.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Go back, play a baseball game, do some 90s.
Carnage Raids Omega from me. How's this one?
Carnage Reigns, Amiga, issue 1, part 7 of Carnage Reigns. Hope that's clear for everybody.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so Cletus is still on Earth. Carnage is out in space doing God knows what. Cletus has bonded with the symbiote dragon from King in Black, mixed with the Extremis suit from Iron Man that he made in King in Black. Miles has teamed up with a pretty crappy Avengers in this book because it's like Taskmaster's alright, but it's like Scorpion and a Fast Girl and other people that I don't know. So they try and take him down. They get one last shot and they punch him a lot. This is such a waste of a book. And they get him, and Iron Man comes through in his new armor and gets him, and Neely's like... So, essentially what happens in this book is Neely finally meets his end, but of course Neely doesn't meet his end because Neely is now enveloped into Carnage, because Neely had... So Neely was the serial killer that was following Carnage and thought he was an artist like Carnage. He had a bit of Carnage in him because that's what happened a couple of books ago. Carnage took that back to become more complete and said, "Oh, what do you do with me now? Well, what do you reckon?" This was the final. So, but now Neely's in the hive. So there was a good bit where he's like, "Even in death, you're still annoying me." But he's like, "What are you doing? There's no point. We're not going to win this. Just go away, wait for Carnage, and we join together, and that's it. That's what you got to do." And he tries to get away. They punch the crap out of him at the end, and Miles goes back home. And then, like usual, there's a puddle of goo with Cletus's face. So it just continues through because we already know it's a summer of Carnage, and well, the back page also helps to know that there's more coming.
Remember when stories finished?
Nah.
Well, it's just like movies now.
Yes, it is. There's no finality to anything. Like, sure, there's a change here with the serial killer dude being absorbed, but like he's still...
100%.
Does he still have a consciousness?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Because he's got his own consciousness inside the hive of everything that Cletus has enveloped at the moment. Essentially, is probably a poor way of putting it, but you know what I mean. This whole Miles storyline has been crap. As I've said every other week, I've talked about Carnage for the last, I think, 7 weeks since this has been going. Please come back, Ram V.
He's not
Done?
supposed to.
Far out.
Excellent.
How to ruin one of your best books going. That was the craziest ride you sent Carnage on, which was actually really good. And you ruin it with a big... Sorry, guys, are we interrupting on your phone?
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So yeah, it's been disappointing.
You missed MV. No, we get it.
Thank you. You found that movie yet?
No.
Okay.
And I don't know how you're really going to. It's pretty vague.
Well, you'd think Dave would have a better chance, but I'm intrigued on what Ninton's actually searching for. Anyway.
Same thing. Amazing Spider-Man 28. This was great. This was fun. This is ridiculous.
He's got little Octobots, right? Like little...
Yes. And don't worry about that. That's the least important part. Jonah he's in love
With the arms.
with the arms.
He's in love with
Not
you.
like that. Like it's his pet.
They've been seeing each other.
Yes.
I did see that first page.
It would come around to stay out of the cold, and then it started coming around a bit more, and
So
keep
funny.
my feet warm. It's fucking weird.
You need to show that full one page of the ugliest Doc Ock that I think right near the end when he's... Oh, that one's a good
This
one,
one's pretty-
but there's another one later.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he does great, Doc.
This is Ock just taking charge of both.
Yeah, his new arms are cool, bro.
I love the little suckers on him.
Well, and it's... They've made it... It looks cute,
Oh, it's pretty good. Cool.
but then he just...
It's awesome.
And McGinnis killing it on this book.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the way that he's using the suckers and essentially taking down Spidey and also Norman as well. I think we're going to see... There was a really good arc years ago in Spidey when Chameleon took over and he was running Pete's life for like 3 weeks and just screwed everything up. Got a new girlfriend, lost his job, just changed, and then had Pete kidnapped, and then Pete just came back. So essentially now at the end of this, Ox got Pete unconscious, Norman unconscious. He's like, you took so much from me, wait till what I do to your lives. So yeah, it's building really, really well. And as you just said, that McGinnis art is spectacular.
It just starts with
amazing.
Jonah pushing a cart with the old arms that Ox got rid of into Oscorp and, you're gonna help me, Pete, gotta save.
And the banter between Norman
Yeah.
and like, are you freaking serious? Is this what I'm doing now? And then obviously that corrupts his whole system because Ox fucked with it. So,
Yeah, because he had to Trojan horse the deal. So good.
yeah.
Just fun.
I don't know if
Silly,
I was
but fun.
were you enjoying the way Jonah was written? I don't know, a little bit too. That's the only thing that I got. I don't mind him being jovial, but he was almost like he was dumb.
See, I just see it as he's just so old and lost and broken.
That's true. He has gone through.
Do you know what I mean?
He has had some story arcs, hasn't he?
And I like it more than just menace, get me spiders. You know what I mean?
Well, we're definitely past
That's right.
that, but yeah, it's I don't know. I just think he's a little bit. Oh, maybe he's going a little bit senile.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows? Yeah. Fair enough.
That's how I sort of see it.
Yeah,
That
cool.
he just and like this, like, because this is creepy and weird, but because he's got nothing else.
Yeah, that's true.
The wife's gone,
Yeah.
kid don't, not around, and Bugle's gone. He just,
It's like a dog.
yeah. And he's found another dog now. He's got metal dog. Ghost Rider 15. This is alright. They saved Danny Ketch. They go to hell. Save Danny Ketch. Done. Because there's not many comics about it I could elaborate. But that's basically it. They find Danny, he's dying because the chick scientist has stolen the spirit of vengeance off him, or his version, not spirit of vengeance, but the spirit of him, to go to hell to save her brother. She gets to hell, finds out her brother's like, cool, welcome home. I'm happy here, I don't need to be saved. And then Ghost Rider Blaze go and save the spirit and bring it back to Danny to save Danny's life. It was fun. I like the book, but that is what it is.
I think there's some good stuff coming up with Percy, with the mix up with Wolvie. And,
I hope so.
And then you got, I think in this previews, you saw Hulk coming into Wolvie as well.
Yeah.
And then you saw Ghost Rider in Hulk as well, so.
You
Because I
know,
like this book, but yeah.
you know what I'd love to see?
What would you like to see?
You know that era ago where Frank died at Dakin, and then it's like Franken Castle and it's all zombie and crap. But imagine you see Wolvie or Ghost Rider and stuff go to hell to save Frank Castle, and in the background, and slot that story just in there, and then he comes back, and that'll be cool.
But they worked that. They fixed it.
Yeah, I know, but it was what next minute he's not Franken Castle anymore.
No,
He's
there
just
was
normal
just a
Frank
reason
Castle.
why. It was,
Yeah, ask Rick Redeemer.
It was the Monster Island and
Yep.
stuff like that.
After it happened.
Yeah.
When I stopped
They
by.
have a fix.
There
for
was a fix for it. It wasn't a great one, and your idea may have been better, but there was a fix. It was done. I stopped buying it. It stopped.
Yeah,
me
it wasn't
buying,
just-
It stopped me buying the book.
All of a
Yeah.
sudden, there's a new Punisher, and don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
They did.
They did a retcon, but it wasn't. It was a comic book one.
Yeah,
You know what
it
I
was
mean?
all right. We all know it's over. Let's go. But
Yeah.
there was a in-universe explanation.
Oh.
But yes, unfortunately, before that was some of the best Punisher going around at the time. When
Yeah.
Daken chopped him into
That
bits.
fight was still fantastic.
That was
in the rain.
Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was excellent.
But then crap. Next up, Thor number 35. You read this, Nitin?
Mm-hmm.
Not much Doctor Doom in this one.
Not really.
It was good.
In a
It started to
Thor
explain
book?
what the whole arc had been going on a bit more.
Yeah.
Um,
Still, I don't like time travel bullshit.
yeah, I agree.
This is the end of Thor, and they're relaunching it
Yeah.
as Immortal Thor from next, well, I guess in a couple of months.
Yeah. That's the other thing. This was like a filler arc
Mm.
/ let's clear up some stuff to be able to get you into
Yeah.
start from where he needs to.
So the main thing out of this is Odin is gone to Valhalla.
Yes, good.
He's not in Mjolnir anymore.
Good.
And
Good. I much
Yeah.
prefer that.
Mhm.
If you're killing Odin, he's got to go. And Thor's
Mhm.
king, cool. You can't have the him in the Mjolnir was
yeah.
a detriment. I thought more than anything.
The whole arc was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
First few issues were way better than the last few issues.
Yeah.
But
I like this issue a lot actually. This is my favorite.
no.
I knew what was going on. Those first few issues that were good. You're so lost. You're like, what's going on? What's who's this girl? And what's going on?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, it starts with like Thor telling classic like mythology stories
Yes.
about him and Loki
Yes.
trying to get a dagger off a giant and doing competitions, and
Yeah.
it's just classic
Yeah.
Norse mythology.
Probably why I liked it more.
But then you've got he's telling his sister, which I don't know where she came from. Where did she come from?
I don't remember. Somewhere. Some crap run.
And then Loki's daughter Hela from the future, but not really. I hate time travel bullshit sometimes. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Next up, Vanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was weird.
Issue 8.
It took a bit of a turn.
Perhaps might be a while before we see issue 9. I don't know. Is it still in previews?
No, I think it's been skipped.
I was going to say, I thought it might just take a little
Yeah,
hiatus
for sure.
after issue 8.
I think Image are doing like a company-wide crossover next month.
What?
I think.
I don't think so.
All right then. Maybe local.
No, I'd like to hear more from the
No, I
non-comic
just-
book shop owner. What did you see?
Maybe just local men fucking me.
Ah, okay.
Oh no, yeah, the local man's got the zero, the foil or whatever.
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah.
Local man gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just in-house itself?
Well, it's just they
In
cross. I think it's gonna be. I assume it's a full flip issue.
Right.
I don't think there's any modern local man.
Oh, it's a full old school issue.
Yeah, I think
oh,
so.
wow.
That's what I think it is.
Okay.
Because they're teaming up with Cassava Force or some shit.
Yes, I've forced a
Yeah.
bunch of a few other things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Okay,
got like,
cool.
But that's what I think. I think
that's why you thought it
I
was
think
in
it's a
right, yeah,
whole
cool.
flip book part.
but it's got like an old school Valiant
Yes.
cover.
Yes.
Anyway.
What was the name of that book? Like it's a direct riff on.
Yeah, like
Title-
Deathmate.
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 Yeah,
Definitely.
with the gold on the
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
I don't know where to start with this book. What do you...
So, the hero you thought was gonna in the book is not the hero in the book. It sort of transitions away from him being the hero into somebody else. I guess his ex-wife, wife. She tries to redeem him. He doesn't want redemption. He just wants.
He wants
He wants to
live in the play world.
Yeah, he wants his demon. He doesn't want to work for peace. He wants the easy way out from his demons and stuff. By the sounds of it. Book is great. Art is great.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, like Battle Chasers should have had that.
No.
artist.
Why are you doing one book and this book? I don't give a fuck about Battle Chasers. Book came out 20 years later. I don't think Battle Chasers is gonna come out at all anymore. I know that.
It's in previews.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
done 11 and 12. And that's the idea to finish the 12 parts.
If he's not drawing it, it'll come out.
Yeah.
The story's been there forever. It's drawing it.
But he won't write it then.
It's written.
So he says.
Maybe
Whatever.
it's plot. Maybe he's done the plot and the scripting
Well,
is
if
somewhere
it's in
else.
previews, man, I'll be shocked if it doesn't. But yeah.
I remember things being in previews that never come out.
It's true.
Yeah, but things that haven't been waiting for 20 years and then get one issue, I don't imagine. You'd think there'd be a little bit...
I would agree. I'm pretty sure Image will we'll have issues 10, 11, 12 finished first.
Yeah, before we're putting anything
Okay.
out. Oh, I need another 2 years. No worries.
Yeah.
You take them if you need them, but we want them in our hot little hands first.
9 times bitten.
So, yeah, this has some flashback scenes. It shows him in I guess, his internal mind struggle. And as Nitin said, he just wants that easier path of thinking he's doing good by fixing the past, but not actually working towards the future, where he definitely has a future because there may be a little one to come and see him soon.
So yeah, he's gone full, I guess, vampire, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went with a devil on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Literal devil on his shoulder.
But there's
Cool
some
looking devil too. Those
Yeah,
arms and the eye bits are always cool, but that guy when he's just up in the air with those arms
Ooh.
out, well, phew.
I really like these sort of stuff.
The transforming
Yeah.
back when he's
Yeah.
trying to flick between,
Like,
trying to figure out what's
freak out panels of like
What's consciousness
which
and what's
he's
not.
real and he's not. But the art is amazing.
I think it's,
like this. Like,
I think it's Stegman's best.
agreed.
I think it's Stegman's best ever work. Especially with the colouring. The colouring just makes it so vibrant. And you can tell he's doing what he wants with his own creations.
Yeah.
He's created they look exactly how he wants, and now he's playing how he wants.
There's
Isn't the
him.
first 20 pages someone else though?
No.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah, it says here, Weekend Marion Pencil and Inks, pages 1 to 25. And then Stegman does
Oh,
28
alright.
to
Look
30.
at the credits.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought.
It looked different.
Yeah, I thought it looked different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, this guy, Marion, could do Battle Chasers.
I stand by. I think Battle Chasers. It's the colouring. It's not the pencil. You see that in black and white. It looks very Joe Maddy. It looks more Maddy than that. It's just the colours are shit. If you had that colour on that Battle Chasers,
Yeah.
And doesn't it finish with Symptom of the Universe lyrics too?
yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Anyway, next up, Captain America: Symbol of Truth, number 14, and final, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well, the 750. I
750
guess
is
going
gonna
to
close
finish
it up.
both off.
Yeah.
Well, not Steve, because then Steve still gets an issue to finish off after that.
Yeah, what's the go? Does Sam's book stop and then
Yeah.
it's done? So there's only going to be one Cap
Yeah.
book then?
Yeah. But they were very quiet, and I don't remember seeing an official. Like the Steve book, there was more announcement. And yeah, this just was
fair
getting,
for the new book because
yeah,
Straczynski
and this
coming.
was just getting the chop. And I assume not just the chop of him, his book might be going back to Falcon or something. I think, or something new for him. I would. And you
Can't have two.
can't have him as Captain America.
Yeah.
It hurts his character. I feel, especially because they did it twice. You know what I mean? He was Captain America, and then he went back to Falcon.
And then because movie.
Because movie,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
he did it again.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
missed
like when
that.
they start self-fulfilling, like
Yeah, chasing the tail.
yeah.
It's all
It's,
tail,
it's
right?
really weird. Yeah.
Because you know when it was all new, all different, it was Sam Wilson's Cap, because Cap,
Oh, shit,
Cap
it was-
out
yeah,
of the
yeah,
picture.
yeah,
Steve
yeah.
was old, blah, 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 cool. And when Steve got aged back, he went back to Falcon.
Yes.
And then Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show came out. Oh, Captain America's Falcon again. So this time, make him go back to, whether you go back to Falcon or a different name or whatever, I don't know. But that's it.
But he's
you've
going to be
had-
Captain America in the movies.
So what?
That's two different universes.
Marvel don't.
But there's no crossover fucking
Captain America.
market,
I mean,
really.
Doctor Strange was dead for his
Yeah.
movie.
They don't care about
And
some
if
things.
anything, it's the worst possible way to do it for the comic books. You usually kill a character off before their movie comes out, which is if marketing, and which I hate, but marketing 101 says don't do that because people want to walk into a store and go, I just watched that Doctor Strange movie. What have you got currently? Oh, he's dead, but his missus is doing some shit. Oh, I didn't see her. I left before the credits finished. Like, I don't know what you talk. Like, I haven't got anything. Oh, he's got some old books and stuff, and these other really good ones aren't in print. Well done.
The face of the MCU, they killed off. He's still running around as Iron Man. Black Panther's still Black Panther. He dead in the movies.
I do understand where you're coming from, though. Like they would want, like, only in this case it seems.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's synergy across the board, I understand more. But it can't be, and it's not. So why stick to this albatross?
Yeah, why do some
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not others? Nice bird pun.
Thank you. And I love Sam Wilson. And Sam Wilson, like, when they did the first series, and this series, fine. But you can't do it again.
But
Because obviously Straczynski's going, look, I want to write Captain America, one Captain America.
Yeah, but hang on.
You fucking fix your shit.
Hang on.
You can't do it again.
Jed McKay's just put him as Captain America in his Avengers team.
That's right. Yeah. So it's probably sticking around.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm fine with it changing. I'm just showing, like,
Give it-
Avengers
give it.
is a pretty big book.
Give it a few more issues.
No issue, no argument, but that's
Yeah.
just happened.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine for it to change.
It'll be done. It'll be just Falcon. Or maybe give him a US
Just
agent
call him
costume.
America. America.
The captain. And there's two captains in that book already. That's a problem. It's true. Yeah. You can't do it. Enough's enough. It hasn't
Yeah, the
helped him.
black guy's getting his title strip before the chick does, so yeah.
It hasn't helped him.
Alright, well, there's new...
The first time I
there'll be
liked
a new
better.
Captain America book coming soon.
Yes. First time was cool. Good, the whole, not my Captain America. That was an interesting story. The second time,
Plus the thing from the last Avengers with him was one of the best parts
Yeah.
of the book.
yeah.
What is it, Dave?
Oh, we're the list where we're going to talk about local man, but don't worry.
You'll get to it.
Yeah, I know, but like, I want to know where it is so I don't screw up Dylan's
Okay,
order.
there is the run sheet, so you can look at it.
Thank you.
Okay, well,
The meetings happen on the
this
pod,
is
people.
terrible. There wasn't a lot of great comics this week, so that's my excuse. No, this is terrible.
Oh,
This
okay, I was
podcast
gonna
is terrible.
say.
No, this was fine. Warlock Rebirth is cool. Continues these
No different than the other one.
old school flashbacky styles.
This is our best one.
So last one, Evil Warlock came, stole the Stole Gem, buggered off. Adam Warlock went to hide away.
This art's great. Oh, strange.
This issue is Doctor Strange go and tell him, enough having a sook, put your big boy pants on, let's go get some shit done. Pretty much. It's good, it's fun. I really have enjoyed this. Their third series, basically. With Silver Surfer, Genesville, Warlock, and now there's going to be a new Silver Surfer with Genesville, I think.
Oh, you've learned.
Yeah, I still like Genesis.
Genesis fell.
Genesis is way better.
Yeah,
But you acknowledge
Yeah,
that it's
Phil
wrong.
Collins.
Yeah,
Okay.
I acknowledge lots of things are wrong about this. Yeah, just
Alright.
fun.
Okay, next up, before we get into this, Local Man, issue 5. We don't have any copies. You going to talk about that?
Yes.
Is it good?
It was good. It was good.
God damn.
So, because I read 3, 4, and 5, it's all a bit of a blur. But,
Okay.
the conclusion happens. You see. God, okay.
David gets on the spot.
Yeah, you're throwing me on the spot.
You knew it was coming. You looked
I
at the
know,
run
but I
sheet.
did the
I'm
comment.
eager to talk about it.
Oh, what's the Christian superhero?
Crossjack.
No,
No.
Christian,
Is it Crusader?
Camo
Crusader.
Commander.
Yeah, so you see Crusader, does he get killed in 4 and 5?
Down to 4, right?
Yeah.
End of 4.
Spoilers.
Shut up. I read it, it's a blur.
Spoilers from a month ago. He died in
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. He died in 4. If you find out that he's trying to make new children and new, like, just taking the superpowers from, like, an old, the 4th division or whatever it was, 4th gen, and then, like, imbuing it into other people. But then one of the guys has got it, and it turns out, like, he's just this disgruntled employee whose dad was meant to, like, it was supposed to be the new haven for, like, superhero training, and he got angry and stole Angelique's like teleport ability, and he's just like killing like all the villains instead. But then Crosscheck puts an end to it, and it's all good. But then you find out it's sort of a bigger game at hand because the wife actually knows more than she's leading on.
Which wife? Whose wife?
Inga.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's yeah, she's way more shadier than you originally thought, or if you didn't, you know, she was sort of
Ah, yeah.
shady. Yeah,
Sus.
she was
Sus.
sus. Yeah.
So it's to be continued. I think that will probably be the end of the trade there
It
at
is,
5 though.
yeah.
So yeah.
Can't wait for that trade paperback.
Good little
Coming
flip
in
side as
September.
well.
Cool. I'm picking that up.
Good little flip side bit as well.
The flip side's always the best bit.
Yeah.
That's why I think that gold one shot is just going to be all flip.
That was sick. Because there's a heaps more like to say in the flip, but not so much like this arc. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nitin, do you have any thoughts on this issue?
I did well, didn't I?
No.
I got there in the end. I got there in the end. Shut up.
You got most of it, Dave.
Thank you.
From issue 3.
I'm
though.
mostly there.
Don't add anything.
No.
Well, you're up again then, nothing, Dave.
Oh god.
World Tree?
It's
Issue 3, I think?
It's slowly happening.
33.
No, that's easy.
No.
I forget names.
We've
so
got
much.
the title of the episode. No, that's ease.
Easy good. Easy good. He's Ebenezer good. So, Dave.
Yes.
So it continues on. The
Boobies in this.
main member of the group that suffocated, like destroyed or locked away World Trade the first time has started again. He's super rich. He's hired out a Holiday Inn. The feds are getting like
the idea of like, oh, something big is happening. He's stalling his brother because his brother got killed by the woman is like got tainted by the World Tree. And they all meet up and yeah, she's there as well, the naked Grim Reaper as they've referred to it in. Yeah, and then next issue is where it's all going to go down, essentially.
I like the art a lot.
Yeah.
On the window. It's gonna hurt your face.
Oh, yeah, that's a sick kill.
So World Tree's a person?
World Tree is like the dark web, but basically it's a virus that infects a human. And what it does is it infects them. Once they become corrupted, then they actually turn into like a killing machine that won't stop.
Cool.
Yeah. That's what I get from it.
Fair enough. Dylan, did you read anything else this week?
I did not read a single comic book this week. Dave,
I knew that was the answer.
did you read anything else?
I finished off the Harrower.
How was that?
That came out weeks ago.
Yeah, issue 4.
Talk about next week then.
It was a bit of a meh ending. I mean, they had their like sacrifice, their traitor. Their
It's going to end how it ends, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would assume.
It's
It's
just
a
like-
slashery thing.
The cycle's starting again. It's just
gotcha.
We'll find more.
Nitin,
I read Usagi and the Turtles.
hey, how was that?
Damn fun. That's a damn fun book. And I also read Last Ronin and the Lost Years.
Oh, yeah. How's that been?
The latest one.
No.
Oh,
really?
I
What,
I
both
like-
stories?
like the modern story with the new
Kids?
turtles and stuff.
Yeah.
That bit's good. The flashback stuff where he's in
Waste.
Asia and trying to find something. It's just I finished reading. I'm like, well, this was unnecessary. I know you. Last Ronin was good. You want to capitalize on that. That's cool, but make something
But I just
better.
think the sequel with April and the kids is where you
That's
capitalize.
what I like that part of the book. I don't like the Mikey bits where he's
I think-
traveling around.
Maybe you could capitalize better by making the new stuff more of the book and making it like 70-30 as opposed to like 50.
Anyway.
Is it 50-50 essentially at the moment? Or
No,
is it...
it's more of the old stuff.
Ah, that's
Or
even worse.
Or maybe that could have been a one shot, right? Like Mikey's adventures, not part of a miniseries.
Or the
It's-
backups.
Yeah, there's one issue left, so thank goodness it's over. It's not been good or necessary. You don't need sometimes to
It's usually the case, unfortunately.
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sequels and
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I read.
Bums?
I continued my Mark Miller journey with Huck. I really enjoyed Huck. It was a little bit more down to earth. It's kind of just unwittingly picked a couple of his two, probably with the biggest heart as well. Huck's a really nice young quiet boy that works in the local petrol station of a very quiet town, and he goes and finds things for people. Someone's lost or someone's missing or someone's lost something, he'll find it for them. And you find out a bit more about Huck's secret and Huck's backstory and his family and the ties to Russia, and it's really cool. It's very, very cool.
I never finished it.
Yeah, it's only it's a 6-parter, but it's a quick read too. It flows really, really quick, but it's got a real lot of heart, and with all the bad shit that is going to go down in big time, I think Huck may have some different parts of that story. I'm really intrigued on where it's going to go. I've got MPH to read this week, so I'll tell you about that one next week. But
Yeah, the big game's going to be so fucked up. Might just be a nice story.
Yeah.
They all
You
get
don't know.
together and hold hands.
Oh, I know.
They might have turned a new leaf.
you read Wanted.
Nemesis is gonna get fucking Marvel Phase 4 or whatever. He's gonna get told the error of his ways. Oh right,
Yeah.
All new, all different Nemesis.
that's right.
Dude, but they gave us his backstory in this one and it didn't help. He's still a
Don't be
prick.
quick to judge this book. Mike Miller might.
Oh, or you mean all those dead relics
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
superheroes
yeah.
are on the ground in front of him?
Maybe they started turning a new leaf as well.
Donated.
Dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that then you leave?
You don't know.
Please kill me, Mr. Wanted.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I'll see how MPH go. I don't know how tied in MPH will be, but yeah, I think Huck will be quite involved. Yeah, that was it.
Jace,
Nah, that's it.
cool. Alrighty, let's get into the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's. New movie coming out based on the game.
Yeah.
It'll
Wait, movie or game or both?
Movie.
New movie coming out based on the game.
Because there was never a movie before. There was only the game. That's why there's a trailer for the movie.
No, there's a game as well.
Oh my god. So, David, there is a Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer
Yes.
that's based on the already existing game.
Series,
No, but I
yes.
think they're bringing out a new game.
Yes, but we're not
Talking about that.
Okay.
talking about the movie trailer that
Yeah,
I
I
linked
know.
the other day.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But you had to say something
Well,
about
I
it.
assumed he hadn't watched it if he's asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's freaking
A
true.
movie or a video game.
Yes. Please, Dave, tell us about it.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
The game is based. You're a security guard in a
Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese sort of place after hours, and animatronics come to life, and you have to sort of you stay in one spot. You're watching video screens, and you have to sort of stop the animatronics from killing you. So it's like a you have to watch video monitors, and there's like it's
like Night Trap, right?
Yes.
So there's no children in the game. It's you.
No.
It's you that's in danger.
You're in danger.
Because if that's the case, I like the spin of what they've done with the movie. That the creatures are souls of children, and they're going after his daughter to become one of them. I'm like, that's pretty damn cool.
The movie looks alright. I'll probably watch it
Animatronics
at
looks
some
cool.
point.
Yeah.
The only thing that does worry me, except it didn't say like director or writer, but it's the producers of Megan, and
Mithrigan.
Megan was
Mithrigan.
Mithrigan. Sorry.
Mithrigan.
I unfortunately saw Mithrigan at the drive-ins. Luckily, it was comfy and I fell asleep at times because, that was not a good movie. So I'm hoping a lot better for this. And children's souls being captured.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Soul.
Awesome. I always thought the idea for the
Really cool.
game was cool. I never played it though. But
No.
it blew up.
Kids loved it.
Yeah,
Right?
it's-
Like, it
I
was,
just saw the
hilarious.
it
figures.
was the kid
Yeah.
thing before Fortnite, before
Yeah.
Minecraft, right?
It's,
Like,
it's
Although
hilarious.
it had like a resurgent recently because before I don't think it used to be that big, but all of a sudden it's gotten real big.
I mean, for
It was pretty big, yeah.
more than
Coming
10
in
years,
asking?
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
figures, Jeff
And
comics.
you
Because I
see-
saw all the
oh,
figures and
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what the hell is this? And then I
Plushies
realised
and
it was a
stuff.
game.
Even before there was merch, right? Always. Like,
Was there ushies of them?
Because I had to
Was
look up what it was.
Was there ushies of them?
Oh, I said plushies.
Oh, plushie, sorry. I was going to say.
Yeah, no.
Specific.
It's always been big with the. Yeah, it's the Fortnite market though.
It's kind of funny, isn't it? Like really young
It's a small
kids
market, though.
into this really
And it's
big-
like it's not a cutesy game. It's a
No!
horror. It's a horror game.
That's
It's-
what I was
it's
quite
a-
shocked about because these kids like the 13 and 12 go and talk about this game. I'm like, aren't you getting killed by these things? Like,
Yeah, it's like a jump scare horror game.
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Steph tells me that there's a lot of racy fan fiction about the different
Of course,
animatronics
Oh.
as well.
what a
Well,
shock!
Yeah.
well,
Humans are being creeps about a video game slash
Anything?
anything, furry things. Yeah, that's what I was getting
Well,
at. Property.
Is this slash fiction about anything,
It's like,
bro? People
where do you find said fan fiction, Mr. Dillon?
Wattpad, probably.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Can I go back to comics for 1 second?
Yeah.
No.
Nitin, did Dylan tell you he put a comic away for you the other day?
Oh, no, I didn't.
No.
Oh,
he didn't.
Dave, would you maybe like to pass Nitin Star Wars Darth Vader Black, White, and Red #2?
Oh, he did a bit, didn't he?
He did
A pretty decent bit.
bit
that
more than a
looks
bit.
Two or
Fucking
three?
incredible.
That one. Three. Got it.
Three, sorry.
Can I have one too?
Yes.
There's already one in your order.
Everyone can have one.
All right, got one.
I already looked at it.
Looked at it, yeah. Daniel Warren Johnson, one of the stories in Black, White, and Red Darth Vader #3.
Yeah, I saw him post about it
It
on
looks amazing.
Instagrams.
Posted a picture of that, so that's what that was
Yeah.
from. Mother trucker.
No, he mentioned it.
And
I,
thank
don't-
you
I
for
just
the
I forgot to say.
my Vanish variant that I realised was Daniel Warren Johnson too. Appreciate that.
Every issue is.
I know.
Okay.
I just appreciate it as well. I'm saying.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Alright, I'll read that.
When was it Peter the other day?
Yeah, Peter.
Yeah, it's that picture.
We're like, grabbing it straight away. How could we one for Nitin?
Because he posted that on Insta.
Yeah, it looks so good, eh?
Yeah, it's so damn good.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Five Nights at Freddy's looks cool.
It's
I guess.
They just parted this Red Sea there, Nitin moved away. I could see it.
It's destiny.
What's next, Dylan?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're up.
What?
You're up.
Oh yeah, I suppose I'm always up because I always introduce it. Superman Legacy.
Because of little blue pills.
Superman Legacy finally got some casting announcements. So we've got a Clark
He was
Kent.
up all right.
We've got a Clark Kent, and we've got Lois Lane, David Cornsweet, and Rachel
What's his
Brosnahan.
I can't say either. Though.
David Cornsweet.
He's been in nothing I've seen.
I heard
Same,
it was
same.
like.
That's
the
a
end
shock.
was
That's
silent.
saying that is saying something.
What
You've
was
seen
it?
a lot of
I
shit.
heard the end was silent in that. on the radio when they
Oh.
announced it.
Current
no
sweat.
meaning.
Like
The N is silent?
like core sweat.
Corsewit.
Of course, whatever.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave.
He needs to get on some gas.
Well, he's going to, because
That's how it goes.
Henry before he was Superman,
Yes.
he was small.
All of them.
It's just a given these days.
But he is very. Dylan
Batman.
says he is 6'4". I'm like, that's a good Superman,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's
But
better
you
than
need-
Henry's 6'1".
But you need that rock grade gas.
I don't want my Superman too big, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
I want McGinnis big.
I want a little bigger, but I don't need.
McGinnis big.
Just pump him up.
That's like 50% larger
Yeah,
than the Rock.
that's not steroids. That's those dudes who put the oil in.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say Liefeld Captain America chest.
Oh yeah. So,
Because Superman we grew up on as a
Yeah.
kid was not that big.
yeah. The most important thing is, to me anyway.
But
Not-
not hold yourself.
Yeah, not necessarily the physicality.
Yeah.
I can. He doesn't need to be the biggest guy
Because
to me.
No, Shazam is a big guy.
yeah,
Like Captain.
he looks a bit skinny in the face in that picture.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They'll send
Yes.
you that shit, don't worry.
100%.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of them in anything.
As long as he looks as good as Nick Cage in The Flash.
And like, he has to be good. I can't be bothered with Lois. Like, she's fine.
Yeah.
I got no problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks like Lois.
Yeah.
I like her better than the last one, Amy
Yeah.
Adams. I like Amy Adams, but I didn't. If
Yeah,
she
no, she
feel
was not
like
a very-
Lois.
Yeah.
yeah.
The old
She
lady,
looked like
yeah,
Lois.
old
yeah.
lady from the TV show.
Yeah. Yeah. So it'll all be attitude, and there's options to go with Lois. Either super sexy balls, or
Tomboy, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
kick you in the balls,
Yeah.
and I don't give a fuck what you think.
and either
Yeah.
will be fine.
Yeah.
Do we know time period? Do we know anything?
I'm assuming it's just gonna be modern. We don't really know much. We know that the Authority is going to be already established in the timeline. So this is a pet peeve of mine. When they do a Superman movie and he's not like first superhero, because I feel like you gotta respect the history. I feel like they did it with Cap until
I could handle if Batman's first. Besides if it wasn't Batman, it'd be better because it's just Batman, but because no powers.
and he's secret
and then
he's,
all of a sudden,
he spends 20 years in the mountains.
100%.
Sure, he's got to be off in the mountains already doing that shit.
oh no,
Yeah.
even if he's running around Gotham, because it's just a man.
Yeah, sure,
And then
sure.
Superman
Yeah.
comes in. Oh, game
Yeah.
changer.
Because-
we're not talking crazy
There's
motherfuckers
alien.
jumping around
Yeah.
roofs. This is fucking super.
Batman should be viewed in the world as a criminal.
Yes.
Right?
Urban,
Yes.
urban legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Should be an urban
Vigilante
legend.
cat.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Superman
Yeah.
is front and center. He's
100%.
in the spotlight. Yeah. So he should be the first
Look,
of those, right?
I'll handle the authority as long as there's not Apollo. No, that's
Apollo is the Superman guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
as long as there's no like Apollo.
Okay.
And then
yeah,
make
yeah.
like Apollo comes in after Superman. They can maybe find some DNA, something, and try and make an Apollo.
Yeah.
Because I don't. For me, the Authority do not work in the same universe.
Oh, they don't. 100% don't.
Because the whole point is that Apollo, Superman and Batman. That's the deal. They're from Wildstorm universe originally. They're just analogues of Batman and Superman, but they were a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole thing, right? Because it was a great idea.
Yeah, it's Miller.
Yeah,
It's
you
know?
Miller just being a dick.
Yes.
Yeah,
But every time since they brought him into the universe, she's like, neither of you have roles.
yeah.
Especially,
I don't know.
and I can understand if it's Apollo's, the Authority's obviously the government,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Superman won't be,
Yeah.
establishing he's not like the Cap thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But just still dumb.
Okay.
Unnecessary in an origin movie to have anybody with superpowers other than Superman and who he's fighting.
Exactly. I don't need that. Like, I know lots of people like seeing their, crossovers and references and stuff, but like, you look at Man of Steel, it was a Superman movie. Full stop. There was nothing else. Oh, there's a truck that says LexCorp on it. Oh, there's a satellite that says Wayne Tech on it.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. I don't want big appearances from other characters.
Yeah.
And them.
Especially something like
Well,
the
Bastardized
Authority.
is the main character.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna have a government superhero thing, like Task Force X
Yeah.
or fucking
But
what
you're
are they
still
called?
using stuff. You built up stuff with Warlock.
DEO.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and I love the Authority and stuff, but yeah, I don't need them in the universe. They're not necessary. Anyway, and there's some cool characters in the Authority. Just whatever.
They work better on their own.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's, you know what these are. This, not, if the Justice League was real.
Yeah.
You know, that's its concept.
Yeah.
And they work for the man. And they do dodgy shit instead of, Superman. Press conference at the fucking Hall of Justice. Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty optimistic at this point. I'll wait until I see some actual, footage of them doing stuff and maybe set photos and that kind of thing.
I want to see a costume.
Yeah, that'd be the next.
Yeah,
one, to be
like
honest.
there's from here they're signing from, the ground floor. Like they could go in any direction. Like Man of Steel was a massive departure from anything we'd seen before, and it was so cool. Electric blue Superman.
It'd be lighter
Bring it
blue
on.
for sure than Man of Steel. Like then
Absolutely brighter.
and it needs to be.
No, the
100%.
black with the electric.
Electric blue Superman.
That one. Yeah. Just to
Yeah.
piss you off hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely-
He had like the 90s face frame thing that everyone had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim Lee.
And just a side note for talking about superheroes working for the man, it was a few weeks ago, but if you're missing The Boys and you want to see a trailer, there is a Homelander trailer that came out a couple of weeks ago. And it's him just talking in the mirror, and the guy deserves an Oscar just for that minute and a half. It is excellent. So I think it's coming later in the year too.
Not too far, I think.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Maybe next month. Yeah.
Sorry, what's the time frame for Soups? Like, is it 25 or
I
is
think
it
25 was the year they said.
Okay.
But I don't know. about
And
that.
with Hollywood stuff at the moment,
Yeah.
everything's a bit.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Superman Legacy.
Legacy.
Which is a terrible first movie name. I
It
feel,
is.
too.
For the first.
Because when they announced the
Legacy.
title,
Start of everything.
when they announced the title, I thought, is this a John movie? Like,
Yes.
John Kent.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, of course.
But okay, good. It's Clark.
Do you think we'll get undies or no undies? I know what you prefer, but what do you think we'll get?
First, no one is.
He does prefer no undies.
Do you?
Commando.
It depends on. It depends.
I wasn't talking about Superman.
I think in a movie it probably looks better. I like undies on me Superman.
Yeah.
I would like to
Just,
see.
that's just because that's how I close my eyes and I
it's
see.
Superman.
It just depends.
Undies.
It
man. Big
depends
yellow
on
ones.
the style they're going for the costume and stuff. So
Yeah, well, that's it.
yeah,
That's why I
exactly.
think movie,
And I feel it's gonna be sleek, so I don't see undies happening.
especially if there's not the whole it's part of the trope of superheroes
Yeah.
in the day. And
Yeah.
in a movie,
I feel
why does
like
he have undies on?
if it's modern, I don't know about the undies, but like when they did, what was it called? Superman Reborn, I think. Right when they combined New 52 Superman and pre-Crisis Superman, he had a costume. He didn't have the undies, but the belt was
Made
thick and red.
Yeah.
It was a thick red belt that kind of.
Yeah, I think you definitely got to
yeah,
make something
you need something
there.
to break it up.
'Cause It
Yeah.
does look too weird. It's just
Yeah.
he's just wearing a
Yeah.
plain blue suit.
The Man of Steel suit, yeah,
like that?
it was too much blue in the midsection. He needed a red belt.
Needs a
or
Sort
something.
of like
Because it's
what?
from sternum
Yeah,
to
yeah,
penis is just bare.
yeah.
So you want something like what Vampirella had, like with that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like a little G-string. He's got a
Cammy.
red G-string
Cammy
on.
from
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
It's just it's like obviously instead of like she got all the cleavage, he got half a sack out, either side.
Cutler.
Oh yes.
Excellent. Okay, on that note,
Essence of sack. There's your title.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Secret Invasion,
So good.
episode 2.
Damn good show.
Yeah, I'm liking it a lot.
Bring back the chick on the train.
Man.
Hey, it's 2023.
The bit with him and Rhodey in the bar was so fucking
Oh,
good.
that conversation.
Nah, that's what I didn't like.
Oh, really? Why didn't you like that?
I didn't like Nick Fury trying to pull out the brother thing because I don't think that's Nick Fury.
Yes, but it's Sam Jackson. It's not. It's not Nick Fury. It's Sam
No,
Jackson.
I don't think it's that Nick Fury either. Because I don't think he
Yes,
would
but
be.
he's lost his mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like
just-
that.
He's got to have his sook.
only
He's
the-
having his sook
The
now.
only part that made it work is that
The train bit?
that Rhodey's like,
He threw it in his
yeah,
face. Yeah.
because neither I like that. Like we're not there because we're the color of our skin. We got there because we're fucking the best.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little.
That's why it's so good because he threw it back in his
That's
face.
the only thing that made it pop thing, but I
Yeah.
don't
That
know.
was great.
You don't like that Nick Fury.
He wouldn't go there.
brought
I don't
yeah,
feel.
yeah. No, I agree.
I just don't think it's in his personality of the Nick. Not even just proper Nick Fury, but Nick Fury they've established. I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't
I
exactly
think
go.
they have, because that's the stuff Nick Fury they've established. This Nick Fury is very Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
They've sort of, I feel like that they have established this. Because he's been like that in other movies too. Not like as heavy as that, but he's still sort of been like that.
I don't know. I just didn't like him. Like, you gotta help me because we're both brown, bro. That doesn't seem very Nick Fury to me. Especially when they're fighting green people.
This is the first time we've seen Maria Hill's mum, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we see now the acting budget drop just very quickly after the top lead because, geez, they could have got someone better than her. She was bad. She was, like, it stood out with how everyone else is a good actor and her just going over the top. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought she was alright.
Yeah, I didn't, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't care, but
No, I thought she was alright. Like 20 Fury's like, don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
them.
yeah. Yeah, I thought she was fine.
And like she's not like slapping him or blames him like you get these motherfuckers. That's cool. I thought she was good.
Okay.
And like Olivia Colman,
She's the best bit of the show.
100%. She comes in like all cheery and just like with a freaking
Hi.
snippers.
Yep.
The
It's
door was
almost the best bit of the show. The best bit of the show is Mendelssohn's Aussie accent is just fully back. He's just full Aussie.
Did he try to put an accent on in Captain Marvel? Was that
A bit of an
A
accent.
little bit,
yeah.
very little bit, because
It was sort of
struggle to remember
Australian,
that
sort
movie.
of. He was trying to not be as Australian,
Oh, okay.
But
but he doesn't care anymore. He's
He
all
doesn't care
Australian.
anymore.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that whole scene, where Emilia Clarke gets left out and he goes in and take over and everything like that was a cool scene. It's building really well. It's building really well.
And then you can see that he's going to be Super Skrull. He's going to get all the
Oh, for
things
sure.
injected in him.
I do really like how kind of just real and grounded it is.
Yeah.
We're talking about green dudes.
Yeah. It's a show about aliens invading by infiltrating all the echelons of society, but it's just so grounded and gritty.
I was like instantly like, oh, Shooter McGavin's a
Yeah,
Skrull.
bro.
Straight away, I'm like, oh, he's a Skrull.
But I like how full on they've gone, like, cool, they're head of NATO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UKPM, like, not
Yeah.
just underlings or senators or... Like, it's- They've got pretty high.
Secretaries of State and stuff.
Yeah.
but
The Indian representative on the councils, that was one of my favourite bits
Yes,
as well.
I was like, we went into war head first and it didn't work out for
Yeah.
us.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love how it isn't black and white. Like it's complicated.
Yeah.
That makes it very real.
And it's good because, these are the kids that grew up. And sure, Gravik, he had the thing, but they're all still kids. They don't realise what the adults did to start all this war and
Well,
stuff.
I'm pretty sure Gravok's just Nick's adopted kid.
Yeah, like that would make
That's
a
what
lot
the
of
story is,
narrative
in my
sense.
opinion.
yeah,
Because
Nick's son.
yeah,
because he
you
didn't promise he's been not
Nick-
there,
and the woman that
Yeah.
kind of brought Gravik to that meeting
Yeah.
was the one.
The wife. At the
yeah,
end.
that's right, the
Yeah.
wife, yeah.
Like
That makes a lot of
it's
sense.
daddy issues more than anything. Is what it'll come down to. Not just that Nick Fury didn't give us the thing he promised.
Yeah, 'cause-
Fucking dad didn't give him what he promised.
Because that way, without that relationship, it's pretty he's pretty detached
Yeah,
villain. right?
definitely.
Yeah, no real personal stakes.
Yeah. I didn't think of that.
So that would be cool. We'll see how it
Yeah,
goes.
as soon as you seen the Skrull wife at the end, I'm like, oh, okay. Because I've had people come in like, do you think he's married to Skrull or that's just Skrull? And I was like, he's clearly married to Skrull.
Of course,
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like,
He
He
knows.
knows.
That-
He knows.
I was like, my thing there was like, why would they reveal to us as an audience
That she's
if that was going to be a big reveal
Yeah,
for him?
100%.
Like, tip the hat.
Yeah.
Big time. Now, there's obviously the chance it is also to throw us off the scent, and it's because that Nick Fury is a Skrull.
Yeah.
That is also possible, but I don't think so. But that's not out of the question.
Yeah, I still don't think he is.
No, me neither. But at the same time, I don't. Yeah.
Don't care if he is though, because it'll be building.
Because then they're rooting for him coming fucking
That's
up.
exactly
Yes,
right.
That's right.
So all the weird little nuances, it makes sense because it's I am a real tire wearing.
I liked Rhodey at the meeting. He's
Yeah.
like, that was great. Like, where is it? Courtesy.
Yes. Well, it's just so American.
Oh, absolutely.
So American. That's right. Wankers.
It's gonna be. It's such a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Building well,
Sure.
building very well.
I'm glad we got more of that Winter Soldier kind of
Vibe.
in movies.
It's good to see Sam get a bit of range in as well, because you don't see it as...
I wish they had let him say, "I'm motherfucking Nick Fury" in that scene.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Because it just needed it.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saving that one for the end, though.
He's never
No,
going
he's
to
not
say
going to
it.
say it.
Nah.
The
No,
closest
he was-
they got was when
When
he
he was
disappeared.
dusting away and
Yeah,
you got
that
the
was the
mother out, that's
closest.
about as close. He's not going to say
Yeah, but
mother.
this is like...
Nah, it's Disney Marvel, man.
What did not? But the freaking Guardians had an F bomb.
Yeah, I don't think that's out of the question.
Yeah.
And then here
I don't
it's
think Disney cared.
here it's
that
more
much.
appropriate, and
Yeah.
then they didn't do it.
It's a bit...
Yeah.
What's the rating of Secret Invasions? Is it
It's like M-ish, M8. Like,
can
but
say
I reckon they'll
Yeah.
do it in a movie, not...
No,
Depends what
they'll do
happens
it
with
in
the series. I reckon maybe save it for a movie.
I reckon it's
'Cause
just...
yeah.
And especially, well, though, if this is Sam Jackson,
I reckon
even,
this
if this
is
is
his-
last thing,
Yeah, I
then I
reckon
guess
it
we
is.
might get a motherfucker out of him.
I reckon it is his Swan.
This would have been a good spot, but
That would
maybe we might get more
No,
similar
it's-
speeches.
Shoot, grabbing a
It should be the last episode.
Yeah.
It has to be the last episode.
Nah, it's got to be a speechiness, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he says, does he look like a bitch?
Yes.
I don't know, they're shapeshifters, man.
No, we kind of feel like we're like it's a LMD, and that's a completely different Nick Fury from now on. And people go, "You Nick Fury?" Is it? Yeah, I always was. And you can pick anyone you want to be in
Yeah,
that.
don't do that.
Why not?
David Hasselhoff.
I was going to say, can I have a white Nick Fury?
That's what I was thinking.
That's not happening, Dave.
That ain't going to happen, Dave. You know what channel it's on, Jam in?
Dave,
Yeah.
you went to see Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Rise of the Beasts with Optimus Primal and Optimus Prime working side by side.
And Optimus Primal is not like small enough to be stepped on by Optimus Prime.
Is he called Optimus Primal?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's
Okay.
Weird.
Okay, what I want to know is what is the go with the Maximals? What's their backstory?
So their backstory is
spoilers, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
spoilers.
for this movie that people.
Unicrons
Some people
come.
have seen.
Unicrons come for their planet, but Scourge, main lieutenant of Unicron, voiced by Peter Dinklage, excellent.
He's got a good voice.
No, the voice is excellent for like.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Yeah, he's got a good
Unicorn
voice.
came for Earth.
No, he came
Cybertron.
for the primal planet.
That's Cybertron.
Wait, so Maximals from a different planet?
Yes.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not watching this guy.
So what they've
Oh
done,
my god, alright.
but the Maximals had like a trans-dimensional key, so Scourge wanted that before thing. But the main Optimus is like a silverback Optimus
Primal.
and he passed it on to like his son or whatever it was. I don't know, like the
It's-
next in line,
Wait, Transformers can make.
Sentinel Prime, Silverback Prime.
something like that. Yeah, yeah. It reminded me of a silverback. Anyway, it's like I'm gonna defend. You take this key, take it home, just get out and just run.
Okay,
Alright?
so what you're telling me is on their home planet they look like gorillas.
Which is not Cybertron.
Yes.
Which is not Cybertron.
Oh, it's not all gorillas. It's like prehistoric animals.
No,
and
but
stuff.
they're on a different planet and they look like that.
Yes.
The original cartoon
Calm down.
made more sense. The original freaking 90s cartoon.
Get angry. Come on.
Okay, so
Calm down.
they're meant to come
yeah.
from the future
Yes.
of Cybertron, and they are quote unquote descendants,
Yeah.
or like, you know, essentially version 2.0 or whatever.
They see the Gen 1
Yeah.
Transformers
Yeah,
in the
so-
Ark, in the Beast Wars.
They travel through space, they go through a wormhole, they crash land on this strange planet, and they see gorillas and animals running around, and they use them as their alt modes, right?
Yes.
And then some of the other ones scan dinosaur fossils and stuff, right? So they are there on Earth.
T-Rex.
They are there on Earth, and they find the Ark from G1 Transformers because they crashed there millions of years ago.
Well,
Yeah.
they
and they're
are
still
and
Don't
they're
know, wait,
there.
they are related because they know of Optimus Prime.
okay, but they still look like Earth animals on their native planet.
And in the
Yeah.
show, they are way smaller than the Transformers.
Yeah, they're like human size, like actual size of the animals, right?
That was such a damn good episode.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, because you see Optimus Primal riding on Rhinox like a horse all the time.
anyway, keep going, Dave.
Yes, please, sorry for the interruption.
Oh, well.
Continue.
Okay, so take your trans-dimensional key, get out of there, right? So they successfully do. They get out, but it's like a dimensional rift where because they're obviously in another dimension. That's why they got
it
like
space
because then
age?
Unicron can't chase them to Earth for some reason unless that trans-dimensional key, warp key, opens up the
Okay.
gate. So
they find their way to Earth, obviously, and they go into hiding.
And then they go, lucky we look like this. We just happen to match.
Oh, they've been in hiding the whole time. So it takes place.
But it's just a coincidence that they look like a gorilla in Earth. What a coinkydink.
No,
Yeah.
but also they're bigger. They're the same size as the Autobots. So it's going to be like a 5-story
King Kong.
Yeah.
fucking... Yeah, it's going to be a King Kong. It's going to be
At least make one a giraffe or something so is that tall.
It's going to be a cheetah the size of a car. It was in one of the trailers. It was right
Yeah.
next
Yeah,
to one of the
yeah.
cars. I was like,
Well, prehistoric animals were bigger.
Yes, but they're not supposed to be prehistoric animals.
He's a cheetah.
yeah.
Anyway, keep going.
Oh, it's cheating.
He's like, I didn't write the fucking movie.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Calm
I just
down.
watched it.
Well,
I'm not blaming you.
No, I
I'm
am.
about that.
Okay.
I'm just,
You wanted to
I'm
talk
just
about it.
yelling
I'm going
about the
through this
shitness of
story. I'm
movie.
going through
Yeah,
this
and we're
story.
picking it to pieces.
Okay. Okay.
And it ain't gonna stop. Please continue.
So what happens is, like, they've hidden the key. It's in a Inca statue, whatever it is.
So they were gorillas and whatever else in this other planet, and then
Yes.
came to Earth and just happened to also be gorillas and other things that are on this Earth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why these movies are so shit. Anyway, keep going.
Fucking hell.
When the cartoon is more thought out, that's when it's
Sorry,
lost my mind.
sorry,
Anyway, yes,
go,
please,
sorry.
please.
And just normal Transformers in the movie, that's the deal. They come
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. There's a
They're
fucking
not-
cop car, so I was scared the cop car would be a cop car.
They're not Earth vehicles that turn into robots and gain freaking
Yeah.
sentience. They take the shape.
Yes.
Anyway, whatever. Keep going,
Stop
Dave.
stopping, Dave.
Keep going, Dave, so we can interrupt you
Yes.
again.
All right. So, Key winds up in this statue. There's like young intern archaeologist.
Sorry, I think this is how we should do movie reviews the whole time now. Dave just goes and sees it, and we just
freak out.
fucking smash the shit out of it.
I'm actually surprised. Like I'm recounting.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, keep going, Dave.
I'm just waiting for the comments like, I don't know what movie Dave saw. There is no fucking gorillas. There is
From
no...
Cybertron.
All right, so somebody finds a key.
All right. So she's like, "Oh, this doesn't match any of like hieroglyphs from like ancient Egypt." Blah 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 blah. And she's like, her boss is like a ditz, doesn't know anything. Like it's just there for like fame. Anyway, she's working late one night. Boss comes in, it's like dry clean my shit, leaves the ID card. So she goes in, starts analyzing it, and then breaks open the statue to reveal the key. And then the key does this like beacon thing,
Sure.
and like humans can't see it because it's at a very very stupid frequency, which
Yeah, we can't see every
we
frequency.
can't see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's
UV.
like,
It's an alien thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
whatever.
like 4,000.
believe
Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah.
one of the coolest bits of
Anyway.
Invincible, where they had that room where you couldn't see because
Oh,
of the
yeah,
UV.
yeah.
That was
cool.
awesome.
So Optimus Prime sees this and like grabs everyone up. So
So where are they?
they're just hiding around. They're doing nothing.
Hiding
Bumblebee's
on
done.
Earth.
Bumblebee's
No.
just done his movie.
Go on the highways, bro, non-stop.
Bumblebee's just done his movie because this takes pretty much straight after almost.
What? So he's doing the red carpet and shit? Is that what you mean?
No, like Haley
That's the way you put it.
He's had his
He's
horse girl
stitched Haley
adventure.
Steinfeld and
Right.
she's gone.
Okay.
And like yeah.
Minus 5
Steak.
stars.
Hmm?
Don't worry.
Anyway, so they all gather, but at the same time, Mirage, who is a Porsche,
Brackets, not jazz.
yes, he's being carjacked at the same time by a Noah Diaz, which is an ex-soldier that can't get a job, has a younger brother, but he like people
we've seen
like
the trailer.
Yeah, so he's resorted to like life of crime now, which is carjacking.
So the racism's not the robots this time, it's the people.
Oh,
I
are there
see
racist cars?
stereotype.
Yeah.
Are there racist Transformers?
I don't know.
Wheeljack is kind of maybe. I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyway, keep going.
so Mirage takes him because obviously
Good answer, Dave.
he's inside him. And like they all gather in the factory
drink
warehouse,
fields? Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then like Optimus is like, "This is our way home." You know, why did you bring the human here? And just puts him on that shelf. And but then like
Pegs him across the freaking estate.
Elf on the shelf.
yeah, but the plan is to essentially use Noah to break in and get the transdimensional key from the museum. At the same time, the chick is working at it, and then all of a sudden you see Scourge and his homies rock up and fight ensues. Right?
Okay. I just want to ask, there's
Yeah.
no Predacons in this movie, right?
No, they're
Okay.
all they're called what the fuck are they called?
Terracons.
Yeah, but there's no
Pedocons.
like, there's no spider, there's no Dinobot.
Yeah, there's like no bad guys that turn into animals, right?
No,
Okay.
What?
So did you watch Beast Wars the cartoon?
I didn't care much for it.
But did you watch any?
The CG was a bit.
I love that
Yeah,
we
well,
all watched. We
was
love the
fair.
cartoon,
Yeah.
but we didn't go and see the movie. That's hilarious.
Cartoon's
Anyway.
way better than the movie.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
So far,
A cartoon
even though Dave's telling it, yes.
designed to sell toys to children makes more sense.
Yes.
I got the impression that this was
Building that.
to spin them off for a Beast Wars movie, so then they can, because of the way the movie fuck system works, franchises in the same thing. They can have regular Transformer movie this year. Next year can be a Beast Wars movie. The year after can be maybe the spoiler thing at the end.
Beast Wars visits Transformer World.
It's all you gotta have a cinematic universe.
Spoiler thing at the end, you'll see.
Yeah, we'll-
Anyway,
yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get there in the next half hour.
That's
Only took them 20 years to realize when it was right there the first movie, the first time.
Yeah. So anyway, so they have a fight. They actually Scourge gets the key and pisses off, and like everyone's like, "Oh crap!" And one of the beast, what they call them, from the primals show up.
Maximals.
Maximals. Yeah. So I think the ancient bird one
Eraser.
shows up. Yeah. Eraser comes and shows up and helps them out, but regardless, they take the key. But then she gathers them up and it's like, "Hey, they only took half the key because we broke it." Which is smart. And it's like, oh yeah, cool, okay. They broke
How
the
does
key.
Scourge and that get to Earth then if they needed this key
They
to
saw
get
the
there?
beacon. That's
Oh, they saw the beacon.
yeah.
How does the beacon still work if the whole key is not whole?
Hmm?
How does the beacon still work if the key's broken?
There's only half a key.
Yeah, it depends which part's broken.
Yeah, you can break into a house of half a key.
You can break half a torch and steal torches.
Yeah. It just won't be as powerful.
And it's like crazy
It's what
alien
makes-
technology.
So, so that next it goes to Peru because that's where the archaeologist chick has deciphered where the
Obviously.
other part
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
So they go there. Same deal. Like the humans have to go in and get the key, but they find it's not there, and then they go for a chase through the Peru into the forest, and that's where they meet the other Maximals, yes. And then you see like Optimus Primal and that, and they all meet. They're about to go in, and then Razor comes in and just like, "Stop fighting!" And it's like, okay, cool. Turns out that they left the other key with like a human tribe that's looked after the Maximals for like a few thousand years. And Optimus is like, "You trust humans?" and whatever. Anyway, he's got PTSD at this point.
Optimus Prime?
Yeah.
But he kind of just rocked up.
He trusts pretty much the first people that he saw.
Yeah, like in the Bumblebee movie, he kind of just rocks up at the end.
Yeah, he's
So
still
why is
he's
he-
still suffering from like losing Cybertron and shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, how's that the humans'
Yeah.
fault?
Yeah, how
Oh no,
I don't
it's
understand
just-
how that
yeah.
makes him not like humans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He met us.
Anyway,
He's met us.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
oh, what happens
Shut up,
next?
I'm very
So
Your tribe's got the key. They're gonna fight.
they show up, they fight, they actually steal the other half of the key. Yay, good job. And then they start this. I don't know. They start pretty much the Tower of Sauron pops up out of the volcano, which is there, and does like a massive portal to let Unicron in, and chaos ensues. They manage to stop because they manage to stop the portal because there's a fail-safe code which the archaeology chick deciphered. They all managed to get away. So Mirage, what you see on Noah, is actually Mirage.
Also, a part of Mirage comes out and becomes a suit for him.
No, because like Mirage is pretty much dead because he's saving like him from Scourge, and he's surprised he's alive because like he's got the walkie-talkie of his little brother with him because he promised him to look after Noah and that, and it's like, but it's like you're gonna have to drive, and then like he puts himself around.
Oh, so his whole body shrinks.
Oh, he takes parts of him.
Okay,
I
parts of it,
guess,
okay,
and then,
alright.
Then it's just like a, yeah.
Okay.
And then they all work together to get away. And then, like, so they've cut off, like, they've destroyed it because Optimus Prime's like, "Oh, I'll do the kill shot because I'm Optimus Prime." Bang, bang. You think he's going to die, but he doesn't. They all escape. So basically, the Primals and Autobots are stuck there on Earth now permanently.
Okay.
So after that, goes back to normal. Archaeologist chick is on TV with a discovery of an ancient ruin she found because they were chasing the thing at the same time. And it's like, oh, it's all... They were looking for it, but it wasn't there.
This movie goes for more than 2 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It sounds very exciting too.
It's not as long as the freaking first one with Dinobots in it on for a million years.
So the guy gets called to like a removalist company looking for a job, and the guy goes like, oh, the boss is ready for you in the back. So he goes in, and it's like, hey, so what do you think, like, can you bring to the team? And he goes, hey, yeah, this. And it's like, oh yeah, so where'd you go? There's a gap in your history. And it's like, oh yeah, I went away for a while and blah blah blah. But then the boss goes, oh, so how's Peru? And like he obviously knows too much. It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, his brother's sick. That was like,
Of course.
yeah. So it's like, oh, you saved like the world. We're gonna pay for your kids like stuff and that. Here's my card. What? Just consider us, whatever. And like behind the door, it's like a giant hangar of stuff. Well, there's actually nothing in the hangar except one aircraft, and it's like, oh no, it's an unknown aircraft. But then he turns the card around, and to everyone's surprise, it's like, oh, it's G.I. Joe. And then that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Excellent.
So it's interesting where it's going.
What would have been better than that?
Hey.
Dino Riders.
Did you see Unicron?
Yes.
I think he was in one of the trailers.
Oh, that's right. He was.
You see it like, you don't see him.
Yeah.
You sort of, yeah. You see enough to know
So-
it's Unicron.
But Unicron's not defeated, right? It's just...
No, he just got
prevented
retreated
for
back
now?
into his thing when they, he's
So,
yeah.
who did the Transformers fight? Scourge and his crew?
Scourge and his crew, and then when Unicron sort of starts coming down, like there's little spawns that come out from the structure that's beckoning him. So
Oh,
it's
but they're
like,
little scorpion dudes, right?
oh, it's just like a bunch of little crap, like
Oh, okay.
little like pawns.
G.I. Joe.
What do you give it out of 10, Dave?
I don't know.
Who plays G.I. Joe?
Who plays that guy at the end?
Yeah, who's G.I. Joe?
Oh, I forget. I don't know. Like I've seen his face before, but
So the card didn't have anything but the Joe logo on it.
no, the card had like his contact, but I forget what it
Is it
said.
Duke?
It might have been, and then like on the back, it's like G.I. Joe. Yeah. It might not have focused on like the name of the front of that, like,
Yeah.
but you could tell like it was on a
It's a
name and
business
number.
card,
Yeah, business card, and then he looks on that. It's like, oh, okay.
I can't wait to not watch this
Yeah,
movie.
I must say, I don't know if G.I. Joe would have business cards. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't this? How did I consider that first? Is this like Black Ops military
Yeah.
fucking operation?
They said
here?
we're real American heroes.
So good.
Like to recruit you into the military. Here's our business card.
I just can't believe they finally realised
Yeah, they could.
It's
that
like
first movie
Yeah.
with G.I. Joe was there.
yes,
Yeah.
fucking
Fucking Josh
Jamal.
Duhamel.
Yeah,
Where's
he
fucking
crew.
Duke? Shit, but he was Duke right
Yes,
there.
yeah, they were Joe's.
Like, yeah,
But yeah,
it's just how you start it. Look, oh, you've got experience.
Yeah.
There's terrorists with, they've got some Decepticon tech. Ah, boom! Spin off. 10 years before Marvel had done it, you dumbasses. But anyway, maybe not 10 years, but you know. Sounds like a winner. Can't wait to go watch that tomorrow on my day off.
It's probably better than Spidey.
I was going to say, it's better than Flash?
Yeah. Better than Spidey, better than Flash. I reckon you'll agree as well.
Yeah. I could see that.
Like it's cookie cutter.
Yeah,
as-
that's right. There's different levels of shit that you will allow on
Yeah, it's cookie cutter as
Yeah.
fuck.
How
but
messy are
toy
the
cars,
Transformers?
turn into
Huh?
toy robots, and
How
fight each
messy
other.
are the Transformer fights?
They're okay. They
They have to be better. You know what I mean? Like, you'd imagine the technology's gotten better since the last Transformers movie.
Like
Have you seen movies lately? I don't know if technology has.
Oh, it just depends how much money's being spent, buddy.
I think we're going backwards a bit.
like the kill shots are much slower.
When was the
So
last time
like,
you watched a movie that you go, fuck, that looks amazing? It's always fucking.
oh yeah, you don't feel that like.
It's Ferratu.
Fair.
Okay.
All right.
Did you give it a rating?
He
No,
doesn't know.
I can't.
You mean you can't?
Because I didn't give Spidey a rating.
Because you
Give
can't.
Flash a rating.
Imagine I've got a gun pointed to your head. 5, 4,
Wait. I'll
gave it
think,
a
I'll
three.
think.
2,
Right.
1.
I'll
Bang,
give
Dave's
it-
dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Hey,
You know
it's
what? I'll
better
give
than
it.
Spider-Man and Flash.
So, like, you said
This gives you
Spider-Man
an
was like a
idea.
7.
I'll give this one 7.5.
Jeez.
Wait, no, I thought I gave it a 6.
That's a rating, Dave.
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right, I'll give this a 7.
cool.
Excellent.
Let's talk about a good movie.
All right, Jason, your film flashback.
My film flashback for Alienish round or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Aliens, off-world, extraterrestrial,
UFOs.
UFOs. I picked the original 1951 version of The Day the Earth Stood Still. Black and white.
Awesome.
I was a bit worried when I went to the preview on the thing and it was colorized.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
I had to fix that.
Yeah.
It just keeps going good, these 50s sci-fi. Like,
They're good movies,
Oh,
man.
they're great.
So good.
Yeah, they're great.
So surprised again by the depth of everything around this film. The
We didn't listen.
the reaction straight away, like we shoot him straight away,
and then continue to shoot him through the whole
Yeah.
movie and never change.
the craziness of the media, the spin,
Yeah.
the untrustworthiness of humans and even to children, which we'll get to in a second. The fact that the guy was so lucky that he looked like us, because if he looked like those little green guys from Close Encounters of the Third Kind,
Done.
woohoo,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been lasting a few days and wouldn't have been taking Billy out to the... God knows where he took Billy.
Yeah, no, but if they killed him straight away and Gort didn't have any, him to
But
stop
then-
him,
Yeah.
done.
It's a quick movie. But yeah, the topics, everything that was broached in this from a 1951 stand was
That's the thing, but
amazing.
it's such a movie of its time. It's
Yeah.
so
Yes.
post-World War II.
Post-war.
Yeah, post-war.
Soviets.
The Cold War
It
is
is so of its time.
No one's trusting anybody. There's one different person, and they're gonna cause chaos, and they need to be found. Oh, it's so good. I love this movie. You nailed it, Dave. Another great
It's
movie
great,
from back in the day.
Sorry. You go.
I like the design, the ship, the way the fucking
was
ship
so-
opened.
And the way they talked about it, they couldn't find
How
it.
good was that?
My
find
favorite
the-
part is when the thing comes down, the
Yes.
lip comes up, so it comes in rest, and it
Yes.
comes back up to go through.
Yeah.
So
That
good.
little,
And then they
little
can't
that
find
little
the-
thing of that lip on the ramp.
And then can't find a join, and it's like it's
So
perfect.
amazing.
And
And when it shuts back up, like you as the viewer, you can't really see the joint. And like, obviously they'd be hiding it a little, but not really, because it's there.
even the internal of the ship was
Oh, cool.
very cool. And just the way he did all the movements.
Yeah,
and
like I felt like that was really like
well done.
Yeah,
like,
it's motion control.
Very ahead of its
You know?
time.
definitely ahead of its time, but the look of it. But I think what also was the main thing that gave it the realism was him.
Yeah.
He was a weird dude.
Yeah, he was great.
He was
very good.
just a fish out of water. He was. He just did the way he looked. It played it so well.
He looked like it looked like Pete Postlewaite when he was young.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
But he wasn't. But that's what he looked like.
Yes. Yeah, very defined features, but then it just looked like a trustworthy man that's very
I don't know how you stand up that straight.
quietly spoken. So much so when old love's trying to get her rocks off with the insurance asshole, he's happy to leave her child with him. There's a lot more trusting times, I know, but
And kids like, you an FBI man? You're gonna tell me if you're an FBI man?
Yeah.
I think the one of the most, and as Dana said this as well, the most poignant parts was when he went and followed Mr. Carpenter, and Mum came back from her love little jaunt and asked him questions, and he told her the truth, and then he just turns, he's like, I'd never lie to you.
I'd never call you.
I'd never call you a liar. And I'm like, wow, he's a good little actor. He's a really good little actor.
The trusting strangers thing too. I guess when you're running a boarding house, you probably are going to be a little bit more open.
You'd hope.
Because
Well, she's not running the boarding house, is she? She was just
No,
in
she's-
it.
Well,
she's
technically,
a tenant, yeah.
but,
Yeah, I
what
know, but like,
It's just has to be a little ingrained. 'Cause you see strangers and got to be more open to strangers.
it's like The Simpsons. The stranger's just a friend you haven't met.
Yes.
Yeah, I just find it strange in the world we live in these days that was like, because we grew up with the was the little yellow
Yep.
things, the
Safety house or whatever,
safety
you know?
house and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that was the start of the stranger danger and having a little password if someone was going to come pick you up and all that kind of shit. So just to see how it was back in those days was, yeah.
They didn't have white van jails, alright?
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like Gort.
Design.
It's so simple, but so cool.
And the way they got away with them.
Yes, minimal.
And if you saw,
Very
there was
minimal.
one scene where it showed the front of him, and there was all lions, and like they never shouldn't be showing him from the front because that's where the suit fucked up from the 50s style because it should have been that metallic-y
I
look.
can see just one crease when he's walking away
Oh, yeah,
out of the
creases
thing
in
at
the
the
thing.
back.
But that was
Yeah.
perfect because it
Yeah.
was that metallic thing that
Yeah.
molded, so it looked like it didn't have to be strong metal and stuff like that because it was kind of like a early dodgy version of T1000.
Yeah.
So was it like a really tall dude in a suit?
Yeah.
Stilts, it had to be.
I thought it was stilts, but and then he like bent at the knee and everything.
Yeah.
Like, so
I
don't
actually
know.
just a real.
Yeah.
And like probably lifts in the boots.
Yeah,
He probably came up to here or something. He was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been like full height.
Yeah, because his arms didn't move.
No.
Yeah.
There was no moving of the
Yeah.
arms. They just kind of just dangled
Yeah.
there.
But I just thought, the walking, I thought, the crease in the knee worked. Because I was like, I still got to believe this metal thing still has to have give.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, it's just...
Like
you know,
articulation.
Yeah.
You
right?
can't Frankenstein stiff leg walk everywhere.
Yeah. And I was like, it was just cool.
You know, in the Keanu version, he's like... Kind of looks good. Like, he's like a Silver Surfer looking, like
Yep.
real lean.
Kind of. I saw like a red like nanobots. He turns into little nanobots.
I don't even remember that.
I
I just remember him kind of looking cool.
Oh, well, let's just give a bit of a shout out to Locke Martin, who did play Gort, and one of the tallest actors ever.
Oh, wow.
He held various roles before his debut on the silver screen. He unfortunately passed away at 42. So being that
That's
tall,
a
kind of
bit old, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. What I really loved was the scene when they went to see the professor. We'll just leave him a little note.
Yes.
We'll just leave him like some tea leaves, and that was the professor was really good too. I really enjoyed the professor. I thought he was
good.
quite good. But yeah, just the way he did that, and he's like, and the government comes to see him, and yeah, his suit at the start, that helmet. Like Dan's like, that's what I thought he looked like, and I'm like, yeah, because it was. And I'm like, well, they had to have him like he had to have some sort of helmet and space kind of suit.
Gotta look like a
traveling.
spaceman.
Yeah, exactly right, or a weird creature spaceman. Yeah, it was excellent.
This gets a 9 from me.
Straight ratings. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'll go 8.
Yeah, I'm giving it an 8. Like,
I like the touch where like when you cut off all electricity, you didn't do it for the hospitals and you didn't do it for planes
Yeah.
and shit. You
Yeah, I
know?
gave it just a 9.
Well, because he said not to,
harm anyone.
yeah.
And I started thinking, oh wait, what about the when it was happening? It's like, oh, then you mentioned that.
I
Okay.
love that you brought that up. The planes and everything like that.
Yeah.
He kept all.
Yeah.
It was very, very. That good little
Yeah.
nod to probably writing these days is something that would get missed.
Oh, because they won't worry about it.
That's right.
That's what, and then people do. But,
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just a movie. It's
yeah.
just fun. I don't know.
Well, there's millions of dollars spent on it, so
Yes.
it's just fun, is it? Okay.
That poor traffic controller after like the snap, and when they come back, it's like, oh.
I think I'm gonna give. What am I gonna give this? I kind of got bored during the middle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I like obviously when he first shows up, it's really cool, and his speech at the end and all that stuff. But in the middle, when he's kind of just wandering around, I kind
I like that.
of got a little bit.
Yeah, I like that because you're seeing the human psyche and you're seeing
Yeah.
what he was seeing of humanity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get you. Like it was a little.
Because you don't like that sort of stuff, right? And any like you don't
Generally, yeah.
Yeah.
like when we watch like the Star Wars, and I don't care about these fucking people. Like Dylan's gonna have not just mundane, right? That's what your thing is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, dude's fucking watering his plants and kids are fuck.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, very
Yeah.
much. Very much.
Yeah. It reminds me of so a couple of years ago, X-Men had the Magneto War.
Yeah.
And before Magneto just goes to war and tries to change the Earth's poles and shit, he actually goes to like Central Park, has a chess game, and just like talks with a guy, and like that he makes his decision just based on that, and it's like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Right, because the end speech is excellent.
It is so good.
excellent.
I don't give a shit what you
Yeah.
do on your little rock.
Yeah.
Just as soon as you
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
with us,
Yeah.
you're
It's
done.
over.
This motherfucker and his mates are coming.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like that is the case. If you look at like the amount of sightings of UFOs, it has been so much more since the bombs got dropped. Like since they've realized us apes have got the ability to blow each other up. And if we have the case to do that externally, then yeah, I can imagine they're going to come and show up and just make
And
sure.
this is before the moon landing as well, so that we haven't actually
Yeah.
been out of our atmosphere.
yeah, good call. Yeah.
Like, even before fucking Sputnik and other shit.
Yeah.
8. I'm giving it 8.
Hey,
Nice.
yeah, that's good.
If it could.
You're up, boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe only me and Nitin have seen this.
Yep.
I may have spoken to Jason about it a couple of times. This is a movie called Life.
Yep.
With Jake Gyllenhaal. I remember the rumor
The
at the time.
unofficial.
Venom.
The rumor at the time was, this is a backdoor Venom movie.
On the basis that they use stock footage from Spider-Man 3
Really?
in like early trailers and stuff,
Wow.
like crowd shots from Spider-Man 3.
Crowd shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's Spider-Man.
Instead of being the logical conclusion like Sony is just cheap.
Yeah.
And then what we got was,
This is probably better Venom movie.
yeah, which is more up the back door for the whatever movie we got. Good.
So this is like a grounded sci-fi horror. Yeah, I'll leave
Cool.
it at that.
Yeah, cool. No, I wasn't a fan.
They're all
Anyway.
sort of ground. Well, Day Earth Stood Still is a bit grounded. This
Yeah,
is grounded.
as in like the look of the space station is very
No, it
much
was not
the
grounded.
I think that the
Which
best
one was
sci-fi
yours?
is, right?
Yeah,
More
yeah.
realism,
Oh,
less
yeah.
fanciful.
yeah.
So this is
No,
on
but still
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix.
So like the look of the space station that they're on and all the tech is very very like grounded and modern. looking.
Some of the stuff they do is not.
I don't remember anything
It's
apart from the ending.
like maybe like your behavior, it's human behavior. Anyway, whatever. Maybe I didn't really care for this movie to begin with. Maybe I'll change my mind, but we'll see.
All right.
Excellent.
Okay, I think we're done for this week. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, leave us a review, and we'll be back next week with some more
Annoyance.
antics.
Transformer reviews from you guys.
Yeah, no.
It's not gonna happen.
That's been done now.
Maybe some indie rant by then.
All right.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Again.
Bye bye.